Oh. Hang on a second. I gotta do something here. Yep. Don't mind me. I'm just gonna go ahead and I don't know if I can do this one completely not sober. This one's gonna be a hard one to swallow. I'm just gonna remix this here. It'll be a minute. Cheers. Yeah, that's a tad bit strong. Well, week 6 is done. Don't pay attention to that date. And yeah, it's been kind of a blur. As you can tell, I haven't left the confines of my room here. Um, the shades are drawn, and just been sitting here, uh, wallowing in my self pity. I can't believe I lost to Big Ben. Ah, the one I talked the most crap about. Go figure. Go figure. This guy, we got to give him his second win. Ugh, awful. You know what? I blame Jeff Fisher because 4th and 5. Jeff Fisher just needed to go out there and just kick the field goal up by 17 and call it a day. No, he decides to 4th and 5 run with Chris Johnson and score a touchdown. That's hogwash, and you know it. That's hogwash. So, anyways, the part that you're most interested in, it will be at the end of the video. So, I guess without further ado, let's get to some awards, okay? Uh, this week's winner goes to Dion Branch, who scored plus 19. I don't know what anybody was thinking, that Dion Branch wasn't going to be a good player there, because he has the familiarity with Tom Brady in New England. I mean, hell, he was the Super Bowl MVP a couple years ago, so I don't know why they weren't expecting him to have a big game, especially coming back. The loser, Vince Young. Get that. Vince Young's the loser, minus 18, but yet they still crushed him by 30 something, by 30 points, so wasn't quite enough to win, but thanks. The blowout, Giggity versus Ramineer Dixon. All right, Ramineer, not your luck, huh? Going into it, the comeback goes to T. Luke Thrashers, who originally wasn't it supposed to be a tie, but then they ruled it something a fumble, and then the tie went away, and there was 2 games that were lost by 1 point. So overall in the league, it was a pretty devastating week. Close games, some really close games, almost a tie. You don't really see that too often, but that'd been crazy. Yeah. Um, there's no Minion of the Week award. That was supposed to be me. I even had a prize and a little trophy all set for me, but I failed that one pretty good. I don't think I'm going to do too much better next week either. Speaking of next week, we're going to head into some good matchups, like 4th and 1 versus Cerveceros. For those who don't know, 4th and 1 Cerveceros are married. So I have a feeling that even though 4th and 1 may win, 4th and 1 really isn't going to be winning. Now, is he? And another big matchup is going to be Giggity Goo versus the Angry Peons. The battle of top place people. I really haven't been around. The news is the world's kind of shaky. I have yet to leave the apartment. How embarrassed I am. Ramineer, you had some good trash talk. I appreciate the boost of confidence, but I I am a true and utter failure. I didn't tell any votes, none whatsoever. I'm wearing the same clothes, as you can tell by my mediocre beard, because this isn't a 4th and 1 beard. This is a JB can't grow a beard after he not even shaving for a week. Um, so like we said last week, I would take some time and talk about the team that beat me, if he beat me. So I'm gonna break down some people because there's some people in there that I agree with. I understand that was good. Like Hernandez, the tight end from New England, good. Michael Crabtree, he's a little underrated. He's like the number one receiver. So I don't, the only problem is you have Alex Smith throwing to him, so I can see why he's a little not being predicted to be good. Ray Rice, if he ever comes around, it's Ray Rice. But there are three people on this team that I cannot accept losing to. One, waiver wire extraordinaire Liddell Betts. Way to scrounge that one up, you waiver wire junkie. Um, Terrible. I couldn't even believe he got a touchdown. I was furious at that one. Um, just ridiculous pickup. I mean, good job, but just terrible pickup. Um, this one might deserve a little. How you do? Oof, oof, oof. Roy Williams. Hey, congratulations, Roy Williams. First time in your career you have a game. First time. Has to be meant to me. Thanks. Appreciate that. You can't lay an egg like you did in Detroit or the last 2 years in Dallas. No, you have to. Oh, hey, give me the ball. I'm Roy Williams. Jackass. And then the guy I backed up for football in high school at Burlington, Tony Romo. Side note, if you ever want to hear the story, just ask me. I once convinced a bunch of people in Philadelphia that I was Tony Romo's backup in high school. Uh, yeah, I think you are the most overrated pile of crap. I think Eli Manning is better than you. And Eli Manning is overrated. Man, that's bad. I can't. And how you can lead the most prolific offense in the NFL, one of them, and you're 1-5. Congratulations. Good job. Keep throwing up those 60 points, you jackass. Ridiculous. No, this is hard. These videos are fun when I'm winning. These videos suck when I'm losing. And the worst part was the first one got banned for being 16 minutes too long. So all my good stuff that I saved from that one got erased. No. Plus, I don't want to get too drunk. Since this video did come out basically after that, I'm not talking about week 7 right now. Week 7 will come tomorrow. I promise it'll come tomorrow. The only thing is that it's hard. It's hard to make this video knowing that you've now lost 3 weeks in a row. It's humbling. But if I can say anything, I did lose to T. Luke Thrasher and Big Ben's wingman last year, and then I ended up beating them both in the playoffs to win the championship. So if you think the trash talk is done, if you think the attitude is going to subside, it's gonna it's gonna start with Cyclone Cheesehead. I'm coming for you. I'm gonna beat you. Yeah, we'll talk about that one later. Um. Anyways, my drink's almost done. I will talk more trash tomorrow when I talk about week 7 and how week 7 screwed me just like week 6 screwed me. Till then, I'll see you on the fantasy gridiron.